When I married Nisha, I thought I had found the woman who would stand by me through anything. We had been together for 8 years, and although we had our share of struggles, I believed our love was genuine. We were saving to buy a bigger home, talking about vacations, and even planning for another child. Life seemed stable, until the night she shattered it all with one confession. She told me she was pregnant. At first I was overjoyed, but the joy lasted only a few seconds because her expression wasn't that of excitement, it was fear. She blurted it out quickly as though ripping off a bandage. "It's not yours. It's my boss's, but I want us to raise it together." I thought I misheard. My mind scrambled to make sense of the words, but the cold clarity in her eyes told me she meant every syllable. My wife had been sleeping with her boss, gotten pregnant, and now she expected me to not only forgive her, but raise another man's child. I sat in stunned silence while she laid out her plan. According to Nisha, her boss's wife didn't know, and he had no intention of leaving his family. But we, her words, not mine, could make this work if I just accepted reality. She wanted me to pretend the baby was mine, to save her reputation, and to continue living life as if nothing had happened. Something inside me snapped, but not in the way she expected. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just looked at her and said, "Okay, if that's how you want it, then let's talk about reality." The next morning, while she thought I was at work, I visited a lawyer. I laid everything out, her affair, the pregnancy, and her audacity to demand I take responsibility. The lawyer explained that if I acted quickly, I could not only avoid legal responsibility for the child, but also use her infidelity to secure favorable divorce terms. That was the moment I decided my revenge wouldn't be loud. It would be legal, methodical, and devastating. Step 1 was gathering evidence. I went through her phone when she was in the shower, finding weeks of messages with her boss, hotel bookings, intimate photos, late-night exchanges. I saved them all. Then I quietly ordered a prenatal DNA test to confirm paternity. The results came back as expected. The baby was her boss's. Step 2 was exposure. Instead of confronting her alone, I planned something bigger. I waited until her parents and siblings were over for dinner, a family night she herself suggested. After dessert, I cleared my throat and said, "Nisha, why don't you tell everyone the news you shared with me?" She froze. The color drained from her face. Her mother smiled, expecting a pregnancy announcement, but Nisha stammered, I don't think now's the right time." That's when I pulled out a folder and placed it on the table. Inside were the DNA results and printed screenshots of her messages with her boss. Gasps filled the room as her family read the words. "Don't worry, he'll never find out." "This baby will be ours no matter what," her father erupted, demanding to know if it was true. Her mother broke into tears. Nisha tried to deny it, but the evidence spoke for itself. I ended the scene with one simple statement. She wanted me to raise her boss's baby and pretend it was mine. I won't be doing that. Divorce papers will be filed this week. Then I stood up, thanked her family for their time, and walked out, leaving her to face the wreckage. Step 3 was my favorite, professional exposure. The next morning, I sent an anonymous package to her boss's wife containing the DNA results and a carefully chosen selection of screenshots. Within days, chaos erupted at his office. The wife confronted him, HR got involved, and word spread like wildfire. Both he and Nisha were dragged into an internal investigation for violating company policy. Her career collapsed overnight. The man she thought would protect her threw her under the bus to save his own skin. She was suspended, her reputation ruined, and suddenly, the secure future she had imagined vanished. Meanwhile, my divorce sailed smoothly. With the proof of infidelity, I kept our apartment, most of our savings, and custody of our son. Nisha tried to fight back, but every time she raised her voice, my lawyer presented another piece of evidence. She was cornered, exposed, and humiliated in every arena, family, work, and court. After the divorce was finalized, I posted my story anonymously on Reddit. I laid out every detail, the affair, the pregnancy, the audacity of her demand, and the revenge I executed step by step. The post exploded. Thousands of strangers commented, calling me a legend, praising the way I stayed calm and strategic, and assuring me I'd done the right thing. Reading those comments was cathartic. For months I had felt powerless, betrayed, and broken. But in the end, I hadn't just taken control, I had flipped the script entirely. Nisha thought she could manipulate me into raising another man's child, but instead, she lost her marriage, her family's respect, her career, and her lover in one fell swoop. Today, I live peacefully with my son. He is my blood, my world, and my reminder that loyalty still matters. As for Nisha, last I heard she was unemployed, raising her affair baby alone, and living back with her parents. The lesson I learned is simple. Betrayal thrives on silence, but the truth, when revealed strategically, has the power to destroy lies completely. Nisha wanted me to accept her boss's baby. Instead, I gave her the only thing she truly earned: exposure, divorce, and a story that strangers across the internet now call the ultimate revenge.